I've turned RuneScape into a roguelike, and I'm locking myself into RuneScape's regions randomly for 24 hours at a time. In those 24 hours, I progress my account, bank, skills, and quests as far as possible, and then I take on the hardest PVM content in that area. If I fail the PVM challenge, I wipe my entire account, dropping everything I have ever accumulated. But if I succeed, I permanently unlock the ability to save one item if I wipe in the future. What's the goal? If I manage to successfully complete all 10 regions in a row, I'll immediately gear up and challenge Zook, the hardest PVM content in the game. If I win, the series is over, but if I fail, I wipe and start all over again. Can it be done? Let's find out. What is up, all you beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of the Roguelike adventure. Before we get started, of course, if you end up enjoying today's episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and turn that bell notification icon on. And before we see what the region we roll next is, let's go ahead and hit you with that recap. Alrighty, so last time we played, we ended up rolling Kandarin, and that was a really big region for us. There is a lot to do there. But we spent over 12 hours questing and getting everything done that we physically could. And after that, I trained a bunch of skills. I trained Hunter, which was absolutely massive. I was able to train rune crafting. I trained agility, and I was able to train a lot of thieving as well. The barbarian fishing really helped us get our fishing level up close to where we could be able to eventually get into the fishing guild. But the only odd part about Kandarin is that I was locked out of both bosses, which left us with quite a dilemma. Ultimately, we ended up deciding on completing the region, but not beating the region. In order to progress the account, it would be horrible to fail this region until I obtained 87 Slayer and then also managed to obtain a Kraken task or a Thermi task. So for the sake of the series, whenever we roll this region, we will complete it, but we will not unlock a permanent item slot. And with this region out of the way, let's see what we rolled next. Alright, all you beautiful people, it is time to roll our newest region. Remember, we're not unlocking an item because we did not beat a boss in this one. So let's go ahead, pick a chunk, and let's see what we get. I'm hoping for a place that we haven't gotten yet. That would be ideal. And we got desert. Okay, I don't know whether to be excited about this or not. I kind of want to be excited about it. Yeah, there's a lot to do here now. And we have the fishing level for Tempoross. We've got mining. Oh, we have Giant's Plateau. Oh, that's so massive. That we're probably going to spend some time there. I'm not going to lie. We are probably going to spend some time there. We have the Mage Training Arena. Nice. Okay. All right. I'm excited about this. I'm going to do some deep diving, figure out what exactly we can do here, and I will be back. All right, all you beautiful people. So it is time to make our way over to the desert. I grabbed some cash because we're going to have to go through the gate. That will be the quickest way for us to go over there. But I wanted to go over some of the things that we can actually do here, starting with the quests. We have a few quests I can actually complete thanks to some of the items that I've already gathered and prepped for potential areas to unlock. So we have the Feud, Sleeping Giants, I have the Wool and the Oak Logs already, Taurus Trap, and Spirits of the Lid. Those are the quests that I can do. I can start Temple of the Eye, Prince Alley Rescue, and the Golem. And then quests that I can't start because I either just didn't get the items, I didn't have time, or I don't have the prerequisites to do. We have Shadow of the Storm, Desert Treasure, and Nakra's Lament. I need items for that in 45 Fire Making. I didn't gather anything for that. Contact, Beneath Cursed Sands, Ichthrin's Little Helper. I don't have my cat or willow logs, and I don't think that there are willow logs in this region anyway. And then as far as like activities that we can do here, we can do Tempoross, which I definitely will be spending some time there. And then we have Giant's Foundry, thankfully, because I have the items required for the quest. Not that they were abnormal anyway to obtain. I'd already prepped in getting them in case I unlocked an area with crafting. That way I can make some amulets, so I like have the wool and stuff. And then we have Thieving, Blackjacking. We're going to be able to do that after we complete the Feud. We have the agility pyramid, the mage training arena, the rune shop from Ali Morsane after we complete the feud in Sorcerer's Garden. So the first thing that I'm obviously going to focus on here are the quests that I can complete in this region. Since we didn't fail the last region, I have all my ranging stuff that I can go ahead and do these quests with. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out some of those. Man, I was like super worried I wasn't actually going to be able to do Sleeping Giants because I wasn't sure if there was an anvil here, but with the update they actually put one over here, but the quest icon was hiding it. So I was like, oh my gosh, no. But we are going to be able to do it, so it's going to be super nice. That is going to be some amazing smithing experience, and we probably will spend a good amount of time doing a lot of various skilling activities in this region because we don't really have access to a lot of PvM content. A lot of it is Slayer related. I could try to kill the Calphite Queen, which that is one of the 2 bosses that are going to be rollable in this region. The other is Tempoross. Initially, I wasn't going to do any skilling bosses, but with the wiki defining it as a boss and the region breakdown page also defining it as a boss, you all also in the comment section said, hey, if you're going to put the hardest stuff on there, also put the easiest stuff on there because roguelikes sometimes just have an easy boss to fight at the end of the area. And I definitely agree with that. It kind of feels fitting. So I'm not going to roll the boss until the very end. That way it doesn't like skew the way that I change. So I always need to be diligent with my time. And if I know that at the end it's going to be like a pushover boss, I might be like a little more, I guess, like not as efficient with my time since I know that there's a good chance that I might be able to beat the region. And I really do want to do prep work as if I am going to have to fight Calphite Queen anyway. Just because that is worst case scenario. So I gotta learn how to do everything with that fight. I'm not gonna do it on this account, but I'll do it on a different one because I've never just sat down and actually like learned how to properly flinch Calphite Queen because it just is really boring for me, but it shouldn't be too difficult for me to learn. The only issue I think is potentially having her reset, and if that happens, obviously I fail the region. With the skills that we have, I don't necessarily think that it's something that we might be able to do unless I spend a lot of time training combat stats, but there really isn't a decent place to do that outside of wearing like a god item and going up to the Bedouin camp. But I also just don't have prayer potions or endless food for that, so I'll have to see. Oh, I didn't make the nails. Alright, time to go make those. Alright, and there we are, done with Giants Foundry. Absolutely beautiful. 6,000 smithing experience. We almost got to 52 smithing. Quest did not take that long, but this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to train smithing for Iron Man accounts, so I'm very much looking forward to using this in the future. Alrighty, here we are completing the feud. Absolutely massive quest for us to complete. 15,000 thieving experience, 62 quest points, and now we can do blackjacking, and I can start going around. I can do his little mini quests in order to eventually unlock his rune shop, which will be absolutely massive in the future for us. And here we are completing the beautiful Taurus trap. I'm going to put these on agility. We are up to 37. Again, I'm going to put that on agility, and that is 38. Love to see it. We can now make darts. Absolutely beautiful. I've got one more quest that I can actually complete in this region, and I'm going to go start that right now, unless I'm missing stuff for it, which I might be, because I think it's the one where I need like one of each weapon type. So I will probably have to go make some. Alright, I have gathered everything for Spirits of the Elid, and before I do that quest, I'm going to chill for a bit. I'm going to go gather some food from Tempoross. It's definitely going to be our best way to get some food in this region, because I do actually want to train combat in this region. I would like to get some of these stats up, at least like 45, maybe even like 60 strength and like 55 attack. Realistically, I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I don't even know if we have anything that can like get the bandits to auto attack us. I'll have to look or see if there's like any way that I can. If I can, that'd be great. If not, I'll still probably just train there regardless, but I need to get some food. Plus, we can also get some armor from Tempoross. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go start that grind now. Alrighty, that is 25 KC at Tempoross. We have 104 permits. I wanted to get up to 100. And now I'm going to fish up our rewards, see how much food we can get, and see if we can actually get any unique to fill out the collection log. Alrighty, we are done with our 104 reward permits. I did hear 2 dings, to be honest. It's probably just pages, but let's go ahead and look. We got the tackle box. We got 3 caskets. We got some planks as well. I totally forgot Tempoross gave planks. I don't think I can buy a house in this region, but it doesn't matter if I could anyway, because I'm pretty sure there's not a saw here. We've got a lot of food. Very nice. Let's go ahead and open the casket, see if we can get any armor at all. We did not. We got 21 sapphire rings and 15 topaz. Not too bad. I actually am kind of shocked that we got a unique. So the tackle box, I don't really care for it that much, but it is nice to see. Getting some cooking done, and here we are with 55. We can now cook anchovy pizzas, and that is our best food in a decent amount of regions, which is going to be super nice to be able to make those. Doing some blackjacking here, and that is 55 thieving. We can now thieve from the level 56 bandits. So I'm going to go ahead, lure those bad boys in here. I would like to get 60 thieving in this region before we end up leaving. Alright, that did not take too long. There we are with 60 thieving, exactly the goal I had for this region. We've got some food. I'm going to buy some armor with some of the cash that I have. I know we can buy some like adamant plate legs and whatnot in this area. Maybe even some rune, I think, maybe. Over here in Narda. So I'll check it out, and then I'm going to start some combat training. I didn't know this shop actually sold a chain body, so I might actually go back and do some more thieving so I can afford all of this stuff. I'm definitely going to buy these green Vam braces here, because that is definitely going to be best in slot for us defense-wise. So yeah, guess I'm just going to buy, I'll buy the rune chain body now. Oh, I can't. It's oversold. What about this one? Also oversold. The blade skirt? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to actually see what these sell for. Oh, okay. I was finally able to buy a pair of rune plate legs. That took some time. I had to world hop quite a few times because I guess a lot of people are selling there because I guess it's better than high alch, and you can make some money potentially, I guess, from buying them from the Grand Exchange. So I'm going to head back, get like 50k more cash, and then try and buy that rune chain body. Alright, here we are with 63 thieving, and we have enough cash now to go try and get that rune chain body. I'm also going to grab some green d'hide legs as well, since we have enough cash, and if we need more cash later on to unnote the food over at the bandits, I will just come back here for more cash. It is pretty quick. We are about 10 hours in, so we still have a lot of time left to get a lot of stuff done. Very nice. I was able to get it. Whew, you never really know how many people are just like world hopping, selling stuff. So we have this. We can't actually wear it yet, which is fine. We need a 4-day defense, but we definitely will be getting that in this region. So with the inclusion of Giant's Foundry being added a while ago, there are now hill giants up here. So that is where I'm going to be training on for a little bit, at least until I get 4-day defense. Then I will test the experience rates over here at the bandits. I know right now I definitely do not have enough defense to really utilize training on those. I'm going to make myself a steel plate body, and then I'm going to go in here. Oh, that's 52 smithing. I was not expecting to get that. But there is a bank like right here, so that is going to be super nice. We'll go ahead and put that on, and then I also need to get my gnome amulet because it has a bunch of defensive bonuses. So he's also dropped big bones as well, which will be nice for some prayer. Alrighty, while we're doing some combat training, I do want to take some time and go over the areas that we do have access to in the desert. I know we're 10 hours in, but the desert pretty much is self-explanatory. We have Alcred, the Bedabin Camp, the Bandit Camp, Polnivich, Ruins of Anka, Tempoross Cove, Sophonim, Necropolis, Ruins of Olik, Narda, Uzer Oasis, Ruins of Uzer, and Giant's Plateau. And I did already go ahead and go over all of the skilling content that we have access to. It is a lot. Now, like I said, we have the Sorcerer's Garden, Mage Training Arena, Guardians of the Rift, although we can't complete the quest the first time we come into this region. We have the Sandstone Machine where we can grind up buckets of sand, but with a bronze pick, that's not really that beneficial to us. We have 2 agility courses here. We have the Alcaret agility course and the Polnivich agility course, and we also have the agility pyramid, which is nice. We also have pyramid plunder, although I don't have access to Sophonim yet, but I don't think that it takes too much to get in there. That's probably something that I'll be doing later, or at least looking into. I don't remember if you have to actually complete a quest in order to get in there or start a quest line, but I know it is locked behind something. And the 4 bosses that we have are Tempoross, Calphite Queen, the Leviathan, and Tombs of a Masket. I obviously can't do a Leviathan or Tombs of a Masket, so Tempoross and Calphite Queen will be the 2 bosses that will be on our rollable table. So I am very much looking forward to seeing what one we get towards the end. I'll probably roll it when we have about 2 or 3 hours left to go. That way I at least know what I'm going to be getting myself into. That way I can make any preparations if necessary. And there we are with 35 defense. That gets us all the way up to 61 combat, 969 total levels so far. There we are with 40 defense, and I'm going to switch over to attack, and there we are with 50 attack. We are at 62.65 combat. I can now use this rune armor. Absolutely beautiful, man. The account really looks like it is starting to gain some traction. Absolutely love to see it. We have about 12 hours left in the region. I've gotten 3 giant keys so far, and I actually think I'm probably just going to stay here instead of going over to bandits. I may test it out, but for the moment I am going to stay over here. There we are with 55 strength and 64 combat. I do want to get to 55 attack and 45 defense, and then I think I'm going to go finish off the rest of the quest that we have in this area. I have it banked. I did try to go out to bandits, and it just was not very good for us. Hill Giants are definitely going to be the best experience for us. We're averaging right around 27k an hour for whatever combat style we are training, so that's not too terrible. I only have 4 more attack levels to go and 5 more defense levels to go. We'll probably end up with around 55 hit points if I had to guess. We are closing in on 55 attack, which will be very nice for the account. And there we are with 55 attack. I'm going to switch over to defense. We only have 5 more levels to go, and I'm going to finish off the rest of the quests in the area. And then I think I'm going to roll what our boss will be for this region. I had no idea I was that close to 55 hit points. We are all the way up to 66 combat now, which is super nice. We're sitting at 986 total level. We honestly might be able to hit 1,000 in this region if I really work on some skills that are a little lower than mid-50s. And this is going to round us out at 45 defense. So there we are. We are 67 and a quarter combat. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go bank all this stuff, and then I'm going to get started on the rest of the quests that we have in this region. Alrighty, we've went ahead and completed all the quest steps that we can for the Prince Ally Rescue. We have to go into Misthalin for the rest of it, so that will have to wait. Alrighty, we have successfully started the golem and have completed all of the parts that I can do. Again, this quest needs to be continued in Misthalin. I'm learning that Misthalin has a lot of quest steps in it, so that is going to be a very important area for keeping track of what quests we have left to do over there. Alrighty, this should have finished the last quest in the region that we can start or complete. There we are. The Spirits of Elid is done. No level from any of the skills that we got experience for, although we are really close to prayer. And we've got 5.5 hours left in the region. As far as what I'm gonna do, I think I kind of just want to chill and do some Tempoross. Maybe get my agility to 40. That way, if I do roll into Mauritania, I can train some agility there as well. Alrighty, we are coming up on a 65 fishing. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely love to see that. We can now catch Karamjans. Oh, that is so nice. That was the level I was trying to get to, because I can efficiently and pretty reliably catch those when we get to Karamja. So that will be very nice. I do want to try to get to 68 fishing. I don't think that's going to be possible with the amount of time that we have left, but that would be nice for going back to the fishing guild whenever we roll Kandarin again. Alrighty, and here we are with 66 fishing. Absolutely love to see it. Only 2 levels away from my goal of 68. We've got about 2 hours left. If we hit it, it'll be close. I don't think that we will. I think we'll get 1 more fishing level. I am just going to finish out here. I do need to get to 40 agility, but I don't think that's going to take too long. I'll probably do that once we hit the 2 hour mark. Maybe it will take a while. I could be wrong, but I don't think that it will. Alrighty, this obstacle should get us to 40 agility, which was the goal that I had for this area, so that if we do unlock the Mauritania region, next we can do the Canifis course. I do have, I think, 5 or 6 marks of grace. I think I only have 5. I don't think I actually have any in the bank. But I realistically don't envision us getting full graceful on this account until we really start to just roll through some of the areas and I start to train agility. So that is going to suck not having that. It is something that I'll be able to store like piece by piece in the house, and then I'll be able to withdraw it once we get the full set, but it's not going to be anything that we're going to be able to utilize anytime soon. Alrighty, we are 22 hours in for the account. I need to go ahead and figure out what boss we're going to be doing, and we're going to be using a different chunk map just to make it a lot less confusing on the main one. So let's go ahead and switch over to that one. This is going to be super easy. I'm just going to highlight the chunks that are the bosses. So let's just go ahead and see if we get Calphite Queen or solo Tempoross. Oh, I really hope we get Tempoross. I would like to complete a region. Oh, we got it. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right. So we're going to have solo Tempoross. The map ID is PRAL. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Love to see that. I guess I am going to fish up the rewards. I think I have over 100. And I'm just going to work on cooking some food for like the last hour-ish while I'm here. Then we're going to head off and do a solo game of Tempoross. I've never actually done one before, so I'm going to look up a guide before I do it. And we will just be doing the first one on here, and I should be able to beat it, which means we will be unlocking a permanent item slot, hopefully. Okay, we are done, and I'm pretty sure I only heard like 1 ding, so it's probably just pages. Yeah, it was. So we do have a lot of food to cook, which is super nice. Not as much as last time, I don't think. Or maybe I have like more tuna and swordfish. We do have 5 caskets, so let's go ahead and open those up. 9 emerald bracelets, 14 sapphire bracelets, an easy clue. That is something I could potentially do if we roll as Garnia next, so I think I'll actually go ahead and keep that. 14 sapphire rings and more cash. Alright, not too bad. I definitely am gonna spend the rest of my time here just cooking and then prepping for that last game of Tempoross. Oh, I'm so excited I rolled that. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. Whew, it is hopefully gonna be completed. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I cannot do a solo game of Tempoross. I just don't even want to think about it. Alrighty. So this is gonna sound like a wild idea, but last night I was just like looking through everything I have in the bank, And I really don't think that I'm going to fail this region, so that is super nice. But I was just prepping for the future. And obviously, depending on what we get in the next region, what that region is, what items are that we have available to us, I was actually taking a look at the tackle box. That thing can hold so much stuff, and it takes up 1 inventory slot in the bank. So I was trying to reason with myself, why would I not take this item? I can put all the fishing supplies in there. There we are with 63 cooking. I can put all the fishing supplies in there. Oh, that's 1,000 total level as well. Absolutely beautiful. We just snuck it out. That is amazing. Even the barbarian fishing rod I can put in there. So I'm heavily debating on saving that item if we wipe after the next region. Like, it's really at the forefront. I can't see why I wouldn't. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I did look up a video, but I've done a lot of Tempoross before, so I kind of figured it was just going to be the same thing. I want to go ahead and talk about basically how the account is going and the upload schedule for the next, I guess like 3-ish weeks. So the fact that we've hit 1,000 total level is super, super nice, and I will go over all of the progress that we've made in this region once we either succeed or fail this. But I am very happy with where we're at. 1,000 total level will be over 3 million total experience once this is done. That's going to be absolutely beautiful. I am very, very excited for that. I am actually going on a business trip this coming weekend, which means I am not going to have the time I normally have to play and do a bunch of stuff, because I typically get that done during the weekend when I have a lot more free time, when I'm not running my business and also working my full-time job. For those of you who don't know, I do actually run my own business. I have an online store that sells a bunch of collectible stuff, mostly cards, and then retro video games and consoles. I also do some repairs on retro video games and consoles as well. I really enjoy doing that. I taught myself how to do that over the pandemic, essentially. So that was really nice. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, so with that happening, the next video is not going to be coming out in 2 weeks. It's actually going to be coming out in 3 weeks. Sorry. But this is going to be very important for my business. I'm going to learn the logistics of being able to essentially set up booths at cons and be able to buy and sell stuff. I'm actually doing it more for the purpose of being able to buy things as opposed to selling. I have no issue selling items in person and online. I actually have, like, my biggest, I guess, like, halt to entry is actually keeping enough stuff in stock. I am notorious for undercutting on any platform that I sell on. It is just my motto. I buy at very reasonable rates, and then I undercut the markets. Not, like, too terribly. I will just, like, undercut by, like, 50 cents or $1, depending on the price. And if it's, like, low enough, I'll just undercut by, like, 10 cents. It helps me keep moving inventory, helps me, like, really with my cash flow. So, yeah, I just wanted to really use this time to talk about my own business. For those of you in the Discord, you know a lot about it. I talk about it all the time. I post pictures up there of my game room. It is what I am, like, really proud of, just being able to see all that. I was, like, a big fan of Nintendo from a very early age. Pokemon was, like, huge when I was a child, so I remember going to, like, elementary school and playing, like, with my Game Boy Color at, like, recess if it was a rainy day where I didn't have to, like, go in. So yeah, a big Nintendo fan. I finally just got my last copy of all the mainline Pokemon games, so that's really exciting. If you guys want to see any pictures of it, drop a comment down below and let me know. I'm more than happy to take pictures of it and just show you guys everything that I've worked on. I started probably like 10 years ago with the business, but it was very, very loose. I basically got good enough at Magic the Gathering to win cards at tournaments, and then I would just sell them to either people that wanted them, or I would sell it on eBay or a TCG player because I didn't need them, so I would just use that money to pay for more tournaments than I went to, and it eventually grew to like what it is today. So that's like really, really exciting. I'm very happy about that. This Tempoross kill is going swimmingly. I almost was not paying attention to the storm intensity, but it kind of worked out with what I had there. So yeah, this is actually going like super well. I probably will do solo Tempoross from here on out because this is very enjoyable. It's very chill. I don't have to worry about like ever failing as long as I'm paying attention. So that's super nice. And I really don't think that I'm going to fail. So I think this is going to be a successful region. We will be rolling the next region at the end of this video, which is going to be super nice. That is a change that you all wanted to see, so we will 100% be doing that. And as soon as I start to cook, the double comes up. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't know... Oh, it has 10 energy, so a whirlpool wave. Oh my gosh. The tidal wave can't actually hit us, so the only thing we have left is maybe the fire. I have 2 buckets of water. That should be alright, I guess. And then I guess I just cook these until I'm done. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, after losing last session, last region to like the Griefer up Mole, which a lot of you said I should just like refunded the time, which I totally get, but I really do want to stay within those 24 hours. Oh, by the way, we are totally not at 22. I completely forgot to update that. So I play on my laptop a lot, and I have to like come down and just like switch over. I cannot believe that I did that. That's so funny. Yeah, wow, we're gonna be done. I'm just gonna load all these, I guess, because I get all the experience. And maybe there is a third go around. There probably will be, which is fine. I get more points, and I've got like 40 minutes left, so I can still cook some of the stuff in this region, but at least we'll have completed the boss. And I will get, I think like maybe 8 or 9 permits, so that'll be super nice. But yeah, so the next video isn't going to be 2 weeks out, it's going to be 3 weeks out, which after that we'll return to a 2-week normal schedule. I'm going to be gone for about 5 days, so pretty much half my playing time is going to be gone because I do a lot on the weekend. So that's why we're going to have to wait. Yeah, we're going to have a third round, which is completely fine. I cooked all those fish, so we should be good. I don't think it'll kill it. And then, is the fire even going to happen? Like, is lightning going to strike here or no? I have no idea. Let me know if you guys do solo Tempoross, if it's something that you just enjoy doing over the mass worlds. When I did solo Wintertot on the 10 HP Ultimate Iron Man, I found myself enjoying that a lot more than the mass worlds, just because I didn't have to worry about getting points or anything. I knew I was able to just go in there, get it, and people never really griefed you. The only issue I had was back then there was a lot of like issues with disconnecting, so I would be like 30 minutes in and with all these points, and then boom, disconnect, which sucks. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't think that it will. I don't see that being an issue. But it's going to be very, very nice. But yeah, the tackle box holds so much stuff. It holds like every type of bait. I can actually pull it up since I don't have to worry about getting hit by anything. Let's go ahead and go over what the tackle box actually holds. So it holds full angler. It also holds a full spirit angler. It holds the spirit flakes, the fishbowl helm, the flippers, the diving apparatus, dart flippers, the tiny net, It actually holds Rada's Blessing 1 through 4, which I was completely unaware of. It holds the Harpoon, the Barbed Harpoon, Dragon Harpoon, Infernal, and of course the Ornament Kit versions of those as well. Holds the Crystal Harpoon, the Merfolk Trident, the Fishing Rod, Fly Fishing Rod, Oily Fishing Rod, Barbarian Fishing Rod, and then all of the Pearl Fishing Rods. And the Small Drift Net, or the Drift Net, the Small Net, the Big Net, Lobster Pot, Karamja Vessel, which is super nice. And it holds Raw Karamja. So that is kind of wild. I had no idea that it held that. So that is going to be very useful. The more that I look at this, just the better it gets. Fishing bait, feathers, dark fishing bait, sandworms, fish cutoffs. There we are. 9 permits. Absolutely beautiful. That is our first success where we actually get to keep an item. Oh, I'm so happy. Let's just go ahead and fish it up. You know, I'm not going to do another game. I still have stuff to cook. I'm going to relax for a bit. Oh, where's my net? I'm just going to search for it. Net. But what's really nice is that I can hold small nets, and I can use those for Hunter. I can also hold mulch pearls, fishing potions, which are that's crazy. Stripy feathers, and fish chunks. So it holds a lot, which is really nice. Oh, we got a casket. Maybe we can actually snag a rune helm. I doubt it, though. Oh, 11 emerald rings. I'll take it. All right. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to finish up the region, and then we're going to roll the next region. Oh, I'm so excited that we finally completed one. Oh, that feels so good. Alrighty, as we wind up the region, I am still incredibly elated that I have unlocked a permanent item slot, and we're going to talk about what exactly that means. So for clarification purposes, if I choose to keep an item, that does not mean that that item is permanently kept. Let's just say I wanted to keep a rune pickaxe if I fail the next region and I'm somehow able to obtain one. That doesn't mean that that rune pickaxe is always going to be kept. I can switch the items out for the amount of items that I have unlocked. Like next time, like let's say I get a rune crossbow, I can drop the rune pickaxe as the held saved item and swap it with a rune crossbow. So the item slots are interchangeable. It's not like once I pick that item, it's always that item, which is going to be super nice. It's going to help us upgrade stuff on the account as we progress, along with unlocking permanent item slots. So hopefully that's simple enough for you guys to understand. It is an unlock slot, not an unlock item, so I'm able to just interchange the items that I want to keep if I fail a region. Now we're going to talk about all the beautiful progress that we made in this region. So when we started, we had completed 32 of 164 quests, and we are finishing with 36 completed out of 164. We also had 60 out of 308 quest points, and now we're at 66 out of 308. And for the big gains here, when we started, we had 935 total level. We hit 1,000 total level, which was my goal. I did not think that that was going to happen towards the end there, but we did it. Which means that we gained 65 total levels in this region. That is absolutely insane. It's not our highest, but that is a really good amount considering where we are on the account progression scale. However, we did gain the most amount of experience we have to date in a region. We came in with 2,043,000 experience, and we are leaving with 3,035,000 experience, giving us a net total of 992,000 experience gained in this region. A lot of that is thieving, a lot of that is fishing, a lot of that is cooking, but these are 3 very useful skills for the longevity of the account when it comes to having to inevitably reset. I'll be able to gain a lot of money very quickly through thieving. I'll be able to gain a lot of useful food through fishing and cooking. So I absolutely love to see that. I also got my combat stats up to 55, 55, 45, and 55 hit points. So that is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the runes that we managed to collect and the seeds that we also managed to collect from hill giants. I got a lot of allotment seeds, so hopefully we end up rolling into a region that does have at least one allotment patch. I'm honestly just really hoping not to get the wilderness. I really just don't want that. So here's all the seeds. Some of these were from master farmers before, but a lot of these allotment seeds I did get from hill giants. Those law runes might be able to help us out in the next region. With us having 48, we can teleport to Karend Castle. Requires the client of Karend, which also requires another quest, so we actually won't be able to do that, but we can teleport to Camelot, Lumbridge, Falador, Varrock, and of course use the home teleport to actually work on some construction. To be honest, my number one region would be Misthalin. I would be able to train some construction. I have a lot of planks from Tempoross, and I would love to use those without having them go to waste. And if there's another region that gives us a saw, but I don't think that there is, I would take that as well. Just because I can put my house anywhere and teleport inside of it. So that's the breakdown of this region. After I'm done converting all this seaweed into soda ash, we're going to go ahead and roll the next one. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to see what our next region is going to be. I am very, very excited. Let's go ahead and switch over the scene so we can see the region map. So, of course, we're coming from Isgarnia over to the desert, which we have successfully completed thanks to our solo kill of Tempoross. And we have 7 regions total that we can unlock at the moment. So realistically, I really just don't want the wilderness. That's really what I don't want. So let's just actually go ahead and pick a new chunk. Where in the world? Oh, I probably have to refresh this, don't I? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pick our new chunk. Please be kind to me. Do not select wilderness. I really don't want that. Oh. Hey, we got Mauritania. I have no idea what we're going to be able to do here. There is a Slayer Master, but I don't want to get locked out. Okay. All right. There's a lot to do here. Is barrows possible? Do I have enough runes? I can't buy any in the area that I'm at now. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to do here, especially because I don't have my Ghost Speak amulet because I dropped it the first time around. So I'm very interested to see what our boss is going to be. I think it might be a full barrows clear, but I'm unsure. It'd be kind of wild if it is. Do I have high enough hunter for swamp lizards? I might not. Who knows? I'll check. But that is the region, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. As you can see there, the good old interactive map. Love to see it. So let's go ahead and switch back to the other screen. Here we are. All right, so we have Mauritania. You guys go ahead and do all that theory crafting stuff that you want to do in the comments. That is going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I do want to welcome a new member. We have all of the beautiful members here listed for us. The newest one is the Subwild and Liz Lemon, who joined also last month. And Tom and Father Duo. Thank you all so much for going above and beyond and supporting the channel in an extra way. I truly, truly appreciate it. And for the rest of you, thank you all so much for watching the video all the way to the end. I truly appreciate it. And I will see all of you beautiful people. Remember, in 3 weeks this time, because I have a very important business trip I'm going on. I love you all. I'll see you guys later.